You've been giving your energy to everything but yourself, and that's why you're running on empty. Every time something goes wrong, you pour more of yourself into fixing people, fixing situations, trying to keep everything together, but who's holding you together? You wake up tired, not because you didn't sleep enough, but because you're carrying too much that doesn't belong to you anymore. You've been investing your time, your emotions, your strength into things that aren't pouring back into you. You've been showing up for everybody else, but when it's your turn, you've got nothing left in the tank, and I need you to hear me. You cannot live your purpose when you're drained. You cannot climb to the top if you're giving your energy away to every little distraction pulling at you. There's a reason you feel stuck. It's not because you're not capable. It's not because you're not gifted. It's because you're leaking energy in too many directions. Every time you argue with people who don't see your worth, you lose energy. Every time you scroll through social media comparing your life to someone else's, you lose energy. Every time you replay the same pain in your head, trying to make sense of it, you lose energy. You can't build your dream with what's left over after feeding your distractions. You have to decide right now that you're taking your energy back. You've got to stop giving power to what drains you. Stop letting situations outside of you control what happens inside of you. You can't let every storm make you forget your strength. Life's going to throw chaos, disappointment, setbacks, that's guaranteed. But what's not guaranteed is how you respond. You don't owe every battle your reaction. You don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. You can choose to protect your peace. You can choose to stay grounded even when everything around you is shaking. You've got to get intentional about where your focus goes, because wherever your focus goes, your energy flows. And some of you, you're feeding what's hurting you instead of feeding what's healing you. You keep replaying that failure. You keep thinking about that person who left. You keep reliving the moment when things fell apart, and it's like you're watering a weed, expecting it to grow into a flower. It's not gonna happen. You've got to shift. Shift your attention. Shift your energy. Shift your focus to what builds you. Every time your mind drifts to pain, bring it back to purpose. Every time negativity tries to grab hold, remind yourself, no, this is my energy. I decide where it goes. You've got to start seeing your energy as your most valuable currency, because that's what it is. You can get money back. You can get opportunities back. But once your energy's gone, it's gone, and some of you keep spending it on people who never invest it back. You're giving them your peace, your joy, your focus, and in return, all you get is exhaustion. That's not an equal exchange. Stop giving full access to people who only give you half effort. You don't need to explain your distance when your peace is at stake. You don't need to apologize for protecting what you're building. Your energy is sacred, treat it that way. And listen, protecting your energy doesn't mean you isolate yourself. It means you prioritize yourself. It means you get clear about what feeds your fire and what puts it out. You've got to pay attention to how things make you feel. If something leaves you empty every time you touch it, it's not for you. If every conversation with someone leaves you questioning your worth, that's your sign. It's time to step back. It's time to recharge. It's time to get aligned again with your mission. This is the season where you stop reacting and start directing. You've spent enough time letting the world pull you in every direction. Now it's time to take control. Every morning before the world tells you who to be, take a moment to tell yourself who you are. Speak life into your spirit before the noise starts creeping in. Remind yourself why you started, where you're headed, and what it's going to cost to get there. That's focus. That's energy discipline. You can't just hope for better energy. You've got to create it, protect it, and channel it with purpose. And when life tries to distract you, because it will, don't feed it. When people try to pull you into their chaos, stay centered. When old habits try to whisper, just this one time, stay locked in. Every time you say no to what drains you, you say yes to what grows you. Every time you choose peace over reaction, you're shifting your energy back to your purpose. So from this moment forward, every thought, every action, every breath, make it intentional. Focus your energy on what builds your future, not what breaks your peace. You've given enough power to the wrong things. Now it's time to take that power back and use it to become everything you were created to be. Because the truth is simple, your breakthrough isn't waiting for new opportunities, it's waiting for a new focus. And the moment you shift your energy from what drains you to what drives you, that's the moment you start to win. You say you want to win, you say you want peace, you say you want success, but your focus is all over the place. You're pouring your energy into things that don't move you forward and wondering why you're stuck in the same spot. You say you're tired, but it's not your body that's tired, it's your spirit. You're drained because you keep fueling things that don't give anything back. You can't expect growth when your attention is on what's wrong instead of what's possible. You can't expect blessings when your thoughts are locked in on what's missing. It's time to stop feeding the wrong fire. Listen, what you focus on, you fuel. You can't talk about wanting change while your energy stays tied to the same problems. You keep watering dead plants, hoping they'll bloom again. You keep reliving pain, expecting it to heal you. You keep speaking defeat and waiting for victory to show up. It doesn't work like that. The universe doesn't respond to your wishes, it responds to your energy. Every word you speak, every thought you entertain, every feeling you hold, it's planting seeds. Some of you are growing gardens of doubt because you never stop feeding it. You say you believe, but your energy screams fear. You say you're focused, but your attention's scattered across 1,000 things that don't matter. You've got to become conscious of where your focus goes, because focus is fuel. If you keep pouring your attention into distractions, you're starving your destiny. The mind is like a magnifying glass. Whatever you point it at, it grows. So when you stare at your problems, they multiply. When you focus on your pain, it deepens. But when you focus on purpose, even in the middle of the storm, that purpose expands. That's why some people make progress even in hard times. They've learned to shift their energy toward what builds them. They've learned that the situation doesn't change first asterisk, they asterisk change first. You've got to train your focus like a muscle. You've got to learn to catch yourself when you start drifting back to negativity. You've got to stop replaying what went wrong and start visualizing what's about to go right. It's not delusion, it's direction. You're giving your mind a target, and your energy follows that target. That's how winners move. They don't ignore the pain, they acknowledge it, but they don't live in it. They extract the lesson, then refocus on the vision. Every time you wake up, you have a choice. Feed your fear or feed your faith. Feed your doubt or feed your determination. You can't do both, and if you want 2026 to look different, you've got to choose differently. You've got to stop letting negativity dictate your rhythm. Stop letting yesterday's failure decide today's energy. Stop letting other people's success make you question your own journey. Focus on your lane. Focus on your grind. Focus on becoming who you said you'd be. You can't grow what you don't water, and you can't win if you're fueling the wrong fight. Every time you give your focus to fear, you're feeding the very thing trying to stop you. Every time you dwell on what's missing, you push abundance away. But every time you shift that focus, every time you say, I still got this, every time you move in faith, even when you don't see the finish line, you're fueling your breakthrough. You've got to shift from complaining to creating, shift from reacting to responding, shift from waiting to working. That's how energy transforms. When you stop talking about it and start acting like it's already yours, the world starts responding differently. That's the power of alignment, your mind, your words, and your actions moving in the same direction. You want new results, then you've got to give new energy, and it's not easy. You're going to wake up some days and feel like nothing's moving. You're going to feel invisible, overlooked, maybe even forgotten. But that's when your focus matters most. That's when you've got to remind yourself why you started. That's when you've got to feed your dream like it's the only thing keeping you alive. Because if you keep showing up, if you keep feeding faith, if you keep pushing through the noise, eventually, what you've been building in the dark will shine in the light. You don't get what you want, you get what you focus on. So focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Energy is everything. What you put out is what you get back. So shift it, align it, protect it, and pour it only into what's going to make you grow. Because once you understand that what you focus on, you fuel, you'll stop feeding your fear and start fueling your future. You've got to protect your space like your future depends on it, because it does. You can't build something powerful while constantly surrounded by things that drain your energy. Some of you keep wondering why you feel stuck, why your fire doesn't burn like it used to. It's not because you've lost your purpose. It's because you're spending your energy on the wrong people and the wrong environments. You've got to start asking yourself, does this place feed my spirit or drain it? Does this person bring me peace or chaos? Does this conversation help me grow or keep me stuck in the same cycle? Because every environment you stay in either multiplies your energy or murders it. You've got to stop letting everybody have access to you. Not everyone who wants your time deserves your energy. You've been too available, too open, too forgiving with people who don't even respect your effort. You keep trying to prove your loyalty to people who wouldn't even clap if you won. And that's why you're tired, not because the dream is too big, but because the people around you are too small for where you're going. You can't expect to level up while still hanging around those who are comfortable staying down. Sometimes protecting your energy means creating distance. It's not about being rude, it's about being real. You've got to say, I love you, but I'm growing now. I care about you, but I can't keep shrinking myself just to make you comfortable. You've got to get comfortable being misunderstood. Because when you start prioritizing peace, when you start setting boundaries, people who benefited from your chaos will call you selfish. Let them. You're not obligated to break yourself just to keep others happy. Peace is not a luxury, it's a requirement for progress. There's power in silence, power in solitude, power in being selective about who and what you let near you. Your energy is currency, and if you keep spending it recklessly, don't be surprised when you're spiritually bankrupt. Protecting your energy doesn't just mean cutting people off, it means choosing wisely what you consume, what you listen to, what you read, what you allow in your mind. You can't expect positive results when your daily input is toxic. You can't expect peace while entertaining noise. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your growth is to unplug, step back, reconnect with your own voice. Because when you're constantly surrounded by other people's opinions, it's easy to lose sight of your purpose. Not everyone will understand your grind, not everyone will see your vision, and that's okay, it wasn't meant for them. You've got to learn to be okay with walking alone for a while. You've got to be okay with being the only one who believes when no one else does. Because the truth is, greatness grows in silence. Seeds don't sprout under spotlights, they grow underground, away from noise, away from attention, away from distractions. Protecting your space also means protecting your focus. You can't say you want to win while keeping open doors to every distraction that comes knocking. You've got to close some tabs in your life. Some friendships need to expire. Some habits need to die. Some routines need to change. You can't move forward while still carrying the same weight that kept you grounded. Let it go, not out of anger, but out of alignment. Because the more you grow, the less you can afford to carry. You've got to surround yourself with people who make your energy rise, not fall. People who challenge you, not compete with you. People who inspire you to become better, not question if you're enough. If you're the only one pushing, motivating, and uplifting, you're in the wrong circle. Real connections recharge you. They make you think bigger, move stronger, and believe deeper. Find those people, build with them, protect that energy like it's sacred, because it is, and here this peace isn't found, it's protected. Every single day, you've got to guard your focus, your faith, your fire. Don't let small things pull you off track. Don't let temporary feelings make you forget permanent goals. Protect your mental space like a fortress. When people bring negativity, don't let it in. When doubt tries to knock, don't open the door. You decide what stays and what leaves. Protecting your space isn't selfish, it's strategy. You can't pour into others from an empty cup. You can't lead if you're constantly drained. You can't create if your spirit is cluttered. So take your space seriously. Guard your peace fiercely, and remember, anything that costs you your energy, your focus, or your peace is too expensive to keep. Because when you finally learn to protect your space, when you stop giving access to everything that doesn't deserve it, that's when you'll feel your energy rise again. That's when you'll start to move clearer, think sharper, and live freer. And that's when your power, the real power, comes alive. At some point, you've got to stop talking about what you're going to do and start moving like it's already yours. You've been speaking your dreams, writing your goals, visualizing your success, and that's powerful, but it's time to shift from talk to transformation. The difference between those who dream and those who win is execution. You can't just keep saying one day. You can't keep waiting for the perfect time, the perfect mood, the perfect opportunity. That moment you keep waiting for, it's now, right now. The only thing missing is your action. You've got to shift your energy from saying it to becoming it. Stop speaking motivation and start walking manifestation. You can't say you're focused if your actions still feed your distractions. You can't say you're committed if you're only consistent when it's convenient. Every goal you've ever written down is waiting for you to match its energy. The grind is not about feeling inspired, it's about being disciplined enough to move even when you don't feel like it. You've got to remind yourself, I'm not doing this for approval, I'm doing this for alignment. Because when your mindset, your actions, and your energy all move in the same direction, that's when breakthrough happens. You've got to move different, speak different, think different. Because the old version of you, the one that kept doubting, delaying, and making excuses, can't come into your next level. That version has to die. You can't build something new with the same habits that built your struggle. You can't expect new results with the same old energy. You've got to make a decision that the talk is over and the action has begun. You've got to walk like it's already yours, believe like it's already happening, and move like the world's watching even when no one is. You say you want to change your life, but are you changing your behavior? You say you want to evolve, but are you letting go of what holds you back? You've got to be brutally honest with yourself. This isn't about potential anymore, it's about proof. Show me your habits, your discipline, your consistency, that's what speaks. That's what separates dreamers from doers. You've got to wake up every day and decide, I'm not going to talk about it today. I'm going to be it today. And the moment you start moving like it's already yours, everything shifts. Your energy shifts. Your confidence shifts. Opportunities start finding you because you've aligned your spirit with your grind. You start to attract what you're ready for. That's not luck, that's energy. When you show up with belief and back it with effort, life opens doors that once looked locked. But it only happens when your actions match your affirmations. You've got to understand something. Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody's coming to make it happen for you. You've got to be your own motivation, your own reminder, your own push. You've got to wake up and decide, I'm tired of almost starting, tired of almost succeeding, tired of almost becoming who I was created to be, because almost never builds legacies, almost never changes lives. The world doesn't remember people who almost did it. It remembers the ones who showed up, stayed consistent, and kept moving until it was done. Shift your energy from waiting to working. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone to believe in you. The belief has to start with you. Every single day you breathe is another chance to rewrite your story, to redirect your energy, to recommit to your purpose. If you keep saying, I'm going to start next week, you'll still be saying it next year. So start now, move now, become now. You've got to live in the energy of the person you're becoming, not the person you used to be. That means walking with purpose, speaking with conviction, and working like it's already written. You don't get what you wish for, you get what you work for. You get what your energy attracts, and when your energy says, I'm done playing small, I'm done talking, I'm becoming, the universe has no choice but to respond. So stop waiting for the right time, stop talking about what's next, and stop hoping for momentum. Create it, live it, be it, shift your energy into motion, and the rest will follow. Because when you start walking like it's yours, thinking like it's yours, believing like it's yours, it eventually becomes yours. That's when you stop saying someday and start saying, this is my time.